Hearing from the fathers today. The fathers are checking in. We heard from the mothers yesterday who said that the fathers just don't do enough. You know, that one mother wrote in and said, yeah, he shows up for his son's basketball games and sports activities, and he
school closed a couple times a year.
No, she said once time. No, she said one time
At the beginning of school and maybe around
and then
Christmas.
That's it. It's not enough on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kids grow out of clothes real fast.
For sure.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Yes, my opinion about the fathers.
Yeah.
You know, I would say from my experience with that situation was, I was there for my kids for everything she needed, clothes there when she had to go out of town, do what she had to do. Like, even though every basketball, football game, but then it's like some reason, she always just called me you a deadbeat. I paid the child support and I still did more than the child support. Like, was always in their life, always been to every sport, every game.
And it's never enough.
Yep. It was never enough. Like, go out of town. Oh, I got the kids. I keep them. I got them. I take care of them, get them back and forth to school. When school called me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But it was never enough. Even I didn't even stay there no more. My friend had a snowplow. Oh, go plow the driveway out for me. Oh, go cut the grass for me. I take care of it. It was never enough. Oh, you a deadbeat? How? And I know kids probably don't do nothing, and they love to draw the dirty draws he has.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to say to the mothers out there who always feel like a man like you and most men are not there enough? What do you want to say to them?
I can say this, like, most men there enough because sometimes they work and they do have to work. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the child support, if you get in child support, it hits you hard. He got to have a second job to provide for himself too after the child support. So he got to probably pick up a second job like I did. I had to pick up a second job because the money not there, but in the time and need you need me to be there, I would be there and I would take my time and do that. But they got to understand, I know you got a majority time and this, that. But most people, I found out most women do that. They keep the kids more because they feel like, okay, now I'm getting assistance through the government. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then every time they with them, then they want to go file. Oh, let me get a redetermined file and get more money out of them.
Yeah. Whew. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. You got the floor. What's on your mind?
Good morning, Sam in Kenya.
Good morning.
I'm calling about what the topic was for yesterday for the parenting.
Yep.
Look, it's a catch-22 the way I see it because look, mothers have been mothers and fathers have been fathers. If the mother chooses to have a career and work and everything, that's fine. That's well and dandy. But a dad is going to be a dad. And when I was raised, my mom was at home. Of course, things have changed and everything, and she wanted to work. But that once again, it's a catch-22. The way I see it.
I would agree. I would agree because if we look at old school, right? If we look at old school, because if we want to talk about the man being there, let's talk about that. Moms was at home. Moms took care of the kids back in the old school day, right? And the father wasn't there as much either because he had to work all them hours to bring home, what do you call it? Bring home the bacon. Sure. That was the old school way.
Look, it all depends on the dad's hours and everything. Because some way, some form of fashion. Either the weekends, the dad was there with the sons and things of this nature.
Yeah, James Evans was there.
Baseball and all. Yeah, I mean, but he's there, but he can't be there all the time because the father is the breadwinner. I mean, that's the way it's been down in history.
So Kenya's nodding her head. She says she don't agree with that he's the breadwinner and that he needs to. Kenya, you think he needs to cut some of that job time, right?
No. I'm saying that
maybe the woman. Look, it's still a team. It's
a team. Yes, every family dynamic is going to be different. So it's about working together to create some type of balance for your child, so that the child is thriving.
It has to be a lot of compromising going on as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And a lot of sometimes not having certain things.
Look. Yeah. Well, let me put my name out there for all these Clevelanders because I listen to you every day. My name is Thomas Rankin / AKA Darryl.
All right.
I listen to you guys quite faithfully, man.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you listening, man.
Yes, man. You guys have some heck of a topics. And this one today, I just had this. I'm glad you guys answered the phone. It must have been made for me to say something.
There you go.
But it's still all a team. Again, I'm going to use the phrase catch-22. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. And all we can do is be there. If mom is there, fine. If Dad is there, fine. If we both are there, great.
Yeah.
You know, Kenya, I am so sorry, but that's just the way it is. You women are hell of a y'all women are women. You guys been doing it. I mean, I've seen you carrying groceries, laundry, and all that, all at one time, you know, if you didn't have a car or whatever, even if you did have a car.
That's right.
You know, but it is what it is. That's what makes you black women and or women the women that you are today.
Appreciate
you know,
that.
everybody plays a part.
Yeah.
So there's really no throwing stones at a glass house when everybody plays a part. Now, if that part can't be played at that particular time, then so be it.
Yeah. All right. Much
Make it
love.
work.
Much love. Make it work.
Right back at you. Hey, Sam, I'm going to try to get out there to see you, man. Once again, Thomas Rankin.
Come on, Thomas.
All right, now.
All right. All right. Welcome to the show. You got the floor. You got the floor.
Thank you. Hey, good morning, Sam and the crew.
Good morning. I can't hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
I'll come right back. His phone is going in and out. What's up to everybody on Facebook? We giving the and YouTube and all that stuff. We giving everybody, the men, a chance now to comment, to rebuttal on what the women are saying about fathers not there enough in their kids' lives.
And like I said, also, it depends on the level of parenting that the father has been through. You know, girls, we plan on being mothers. You know, some of us plan on being mothers from the time we're little girls with our dolls. And, you know, we're just imagining that time. But guys are not really raised that way. So if they have not even really thought about that, and then they have not been in the house with a child from day to day and really seen the needs as an adult, then you're going to have very different conversations when it comes to co-parenting, because they may not understand what it takes every day for these kids to be thriving.
Money? Yeah, definitely take a lot of money.
Take more than money.
Yeah. You try that. You want to, well, okay, I'm going to ask everybody this. This is a good one. Would you rather your kid's father have more money or more time? You can't have it both ways. You can't. Even two parents who live in a house who both have careers, sometimes it's not there enough for kids. We see these kids a lot. Mm-hmm. These spoiled brat kids that live in these big old houses and nice, their parents got everything. These kids everything, it still don't be enough. For neither parent. Mama, you was never there. I wanted to go. You was at my cheerleading thing. You wasn't there, mother. So I'm going to act out.
Well, you know, not everybody's going to get it right.
Yeah. What up, man? What you got to say?
Okay, Sam. I'm a father of 3. And I pay child support for my last child.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, I've been questioning myself. Am I spending enough quality time with my child versus, you know, paying child support, and I take care of my child outside of child support. I don't deny her anything that I feel she needs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'm sensing from I really can't. It's hard to speak from a woman's aspect. I like to speak from a man's aspect.
Yeah, we want to know because the women say that men, this is all started from yesterday, that they need to do more. Fathers are not doing enough. That's the majority of what mothers are saying.
Okay. Well, with that being stated, if the father's in the house with them, then maybe they could see where, you know, restructure some things in between themselves. But if the father doesn't live inside the house, then I think everybody should consider, you know, what's going on as far as work or where's his commitments at. And maybe he could commit more to spending physical time versus just financial time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
you got them needs. Don't be tripping now. If he's spending too much time and ain't bringing enough money, then what do you do?
Please, that mental health, to go and take your kids for the weekend so that I can get myself right. And,
I'm saying regardless, whether y'all live in the house together, period.
Yeah.
Y'all need bread to take care of them kids.
You do.
They
but
expensive.
you need
Lord have
the
mercy.
parent, though. You
They
need
do.
the other parent.
You do.
But Kenya, to your defense, you're absolutely right. As a single black parent out here with 1 or 2 children, the man should check on you mentally to see if you need a mental break, because you are the true holder of the child more than the man is in certain circumstances, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate that call. We getting your calls in here. We take one more right quick. Welcome to the show. What's going on?
Hey, Sam. I was calling to answer your question.
Yeah.
Or discuss the letter from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Most times when women discuss what men need to do for their children, it's always from a side of hatred or regret. Like, most times it's always that the parents are split up, no longer together, because when you're married, and because I have kids prior to my marriage and then kids in my marriage, it's going to always be the same. You can't split your time evenly among the kids and make the wife happy at the same time. Just like you can't split your time with the kids and make yourself happy at the same time. It's going to be very difficult. So every kid is going to miss something, and that's why we, like, as parents, should work together and co-parent to make sure we fill those gaps. Even moms who live with the kids aren't doing everything they're supposed to do.
That's what I was saying. You can't point the finger at one person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. I get you. Okay, all right. They live with you. But it'd be the same thing if he was there and he's working and you working. Y'all both got things you have to do. You're not going to be the perfect parent. I'm sorry.
Nobody is.
Yeah, now these kids are all tablet kids now. You got a lot of these kids. They don't need the attention that you expect them to get. Like when we were younger, we needed our parents to be at all the games. Nowadays, the kids, like, they getting highlight reels, and you just need to be there for practices, to drop them off, pick them up, make sure you're working out with them at times. But there are times where they don't need that attention. They on a tablet, on a cell phone, TikToking and Instagramming, playing video games.
You don't want them on it that long. You do not want them on it.
Very true.
Because now you got a whole nother damn problem.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, like, kids nowadays aren't the same as when we were younger.
Yeah.
Every kid is gonna have a different need from a different parent. Like all four of my kids don't have the same needs. My youngest may need more attention than my oldest. My oldest is in college, and he just basically, hey, Dad, you got a couple dollars. Yeah. Where my daughter, she needs me to basically help her navigate dating or any men that may come into her life. Like, how would I do that? So that's my conversations with her. And my 11-year-old, he's most of the time, he's on video games. So I'm just playing video games with him occasionally. But my time is never going to be evenly split, and make my wife happy and make sure that my oldest son's mom is pleased because, you spend time with him or something of that nature.
And don't mess around and fall asleep on your wife. After you've been at work and you've been with them kids, and then you only gave her 10 minutes.
That's right.
A time. Now you up there half sleep. You ain't paying attention to the movie. You fighting trying to stay woke.
Man, this is why I'm a huge proponent. This is why I'm a huge proponent of making sure you have kids with the one you marry.
Yeah.
Wait till you married to have kids. It makes it easier. It makes life smoother, where now you're like, hey, I'm not prioritizing our kids. I'm prioritizing you, and me and you going to make sure that our kids are set together, because me and you are happy, we're healthy, the kids see that we're happy and healthy.
Come on.
And now we can feed it to them together. I'm a huge proponent of it, although I didn't grow up in it and I don't have it myself, but it's easier to work that way. That way we avoid all these issues.
Love it. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. The hearts of the men only are checking in now.
And I don't want people to think that I'm saying that men do a bad job. I know some really, really great fathers. I really do. But I don't think perfect parenting belongs to a gender. I believe that
does not.
Whoever is the custodial parent, they're going to be sacrificing more as far as their time, their money, their energy, or whatever. So if you're the non-custodial parent, you have to listen to those cries from the other parent.
All right. All right, we live on Facebook, too. If you can't get through on the lines, you can chime in online with us. 931-ZK, Sam Sylk of the Y on Facebook Live. So your mind.
Good morning, Sam and Kenya.
Good morning.
I'm calling about what the topic was for yesterday for the parenting.
Yep.
Look, it's a catch-22 the way I see it, because look, mothers have been mothers and fathers have been fathers. If the mother chooses to have a career and work and everything, that's fine. That's well and dandy. But a dad is going to be a dad. And when I was raised, my mom was at home. Of course, things have changed and everything. And she wanted to work. But that's once again, it's a catch-22 the way I see it.
I would agree. I would agree, because if we look at old school, right? If we look at old school,
right.
Because if we want to talk about the man being there, let's talk about that. Moms was at home.
Okay,
moms took care of the kids back in the old school day, right? And the father wasn't there as much either, because he had to work all them hours to bring home, what do you call it? Bring home the bacon.
Sure.
That was the old school way.
Look, it all depends on the dad's hours and everything, because some way, some form of fashion, either the weekends the dad was there with the sons and things of this nature.
James Evans was there.
Baseball and all. Yeah, I mean, but he's there, but he can't be there all the time because the father is the breadwinner. I mean, that's the way it's been down in history.
So Kenya's nodding her head. She says she don't agree with that. That he's the breadwinner and that he needs to. Kenya, you think he needs to cut some of that job time, right?
No. I'm saying that
maybe the woman. Look, it's still a team. We still are a team.
Yes, every family dynamic is going to be different. So it's about working together to create some type of balance for your child, so that the child is thriving.
Absolutely, there has to be a lot of compromising going on as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And a lot of sometimes I have
look. Well, let me put my name out there for all these Clevelanders, because I listen to you every day. My name is Thomas Rankin / a.k.a. Daryl.
All right.
I listen to you guys quite faithfully, man.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you listening, man.
Yes, man. You guys have some heck of a topics. And this one today, I just had this. I'm glad you guys answered the phone. It must have been made for me to say something.
There you go.
But it's still all a team. Again, I'm going to use the phrase catch-22. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. And all we can do is be there. If mom is there, fine. If dad is there, fine. If we both are there, great.
Yeah.
Kenya, I am so sorry, but that's just the way it is. You women are hell of a women. Y'all women are women. You guys been doing it. I mean, I've seen you carrying groceries.
I was about to go in.
All at one time, if you didn't have a car or whatever, even if you did have a car.
That's right.
But it is what it is. That's what makes you black women or women the women that you are today.
Appreciate it.
Everybody plays a part.
Yeah.
So there's really no throwing stones at a glass house when everybody plays a part. Now, if that part can't be played at that particular time, then so be it.
Yeah. All right. Much
Make
love.
it work.
Much love. Make it work. What up, Facebook? YouTube? All right. I got what he was saying.
Yeah.
I think too that a lot of people they're not realistic.
What you mean?
They're not realistic sometimes of the expectations of one another, of each.
Like what?
I'm just being real. It's just like sometimes, not that you don't want to, you make time, yes you do, but if you have a lot of needs that the kids have things they need to get done, correct? Mm-hmm. But if you literally have to work, like you have men get locked up for not paying child support, you go to jail. Mm-hmm. So if he is still trying to work, he don't make $100,000, he makes $30,000, and he's trying to do what he needs to do to take care of his kids, and yet still be there. Okay, if he's paying on time, he's doing the best he can to get there. That's still sometimes not enough. But if he doesn't work, because I hear from different sides. I hear from women who wish they could have what that lady had yesterday. I heard some women say, "Man, at least he coming to the games, man. I don't come to nothing. All I do is get a check."
I know, but even when defending, having to work and different things like that, my perspective is that I went to college. I wanted to have a career. I've been in entertainment for 20 plus years. So I wanted to be in my field, but having to be a mom with 2 kids, and you have to sacrifice. Nobody cared about what I had to do. Where the money that I had to make, the things that I had to sacrifice, the clothes that I did not have, the conferences that I had to go to, the time that I never had for myself. So it's like, yes, you want me to feel sorry for the things that you go through.
No, don't feel sorry.
But you got to also have some compassion for the person who is taking care of your child every day. You have to have compassion. It's like, just because we have kids and you decide to go on your own merry way does not mean that there's still not needs that need to be fulfilled, that the mother still wants to have a life.
I'm going to give you a good example, right? I heard everything you said, and I agree. No, you shouldn't feel sorry. Neither one of you.
Right.
It's just the price you pay when you have kids, and it happens.
But who's paying the price? Like,
both of you paying it. The kid is losing the most. And if we keep arguing about it, it only takes away from the child. I hear you.
I don't even think it's an argue, because I know a lot of women that don't even put their kid's father on child support, but they still lack that reciprocity, that compassion to say, okay, you say, okay, our son or whatever has grown out of his tennis shoes. It's like, you getting your nails done, you doing this, and they want to tell you what you doing.
And that's very petty.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
It's like, I care for this child every day.
And if you're around more, if you talk to Junior more or to LaQuisha,
yes.
You would know that her toe is poking out the front of the shoe.
Right. And who looking at it? And then when you pick the child up to take them over to your family's house and they looking all crazy, then you the deadbeat mom. You ain't doing what you supposed to do.
Well, I'm different. No, you need to be doing what you, because once that kid coming into you should have a period, but once you are there and you see, you need to fix the problem.
I think that's all she was really saying, is that, I just need you to come in a little bit more. I need you to be a little bit more invested in this process that we started. Maybe we're not going on as a relationship, but I need your full investment on these kids, because I'm going to make one.
What y'all got to say about it? Continue to leave your comments right here. Let's get good.